So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game and not this occasion.
Ecco la formazione.
I think this is a formation that offers excellent balance, Peter.
Particularly tried and tested in the Italian game, of course.
Yeah, and exported with great success too, because it allows half of the team to commit to either attack or defence. The three at the back and the double pivot, as well as the three attackers and two wide men. Teams often switch between this and 4-3-3 by dropping one of their pivots into the defensive line. It's very adaptable.
So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this guy, Son, is one of the quickest players around at this level, and he uses it to great effect. His willingness to run at and beyond defences just adds to that raw pace, and it'll mean he'll always be a threat here.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. He's had it taken off him. Minus. And he's lost his man here. Referee has just said play on. Now it's Son Heung-min. Robertson. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Kalulu. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Oyarzabal. That's rather hopeful. Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Jimenez gets it away. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. He's found a way past. Yildiz could try cutting inside here. Oh, there's the clearance. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Minus. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Tries a measured ball. And that has been clubbed away. Cambiasso goes short. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. And he can clear it away. Referee's given a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Now it's David.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That'll be a throw-in. Now it's McKennie. Conceição. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Inter Milan present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Gol! Ha segnato al 26esimo minuto, numero 10.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal! It's hit the crossbar. Cambiasso. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that...
Takes a shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Oh, that's a great chance from a really swashbuckling run. His manager will be wanting more of that.
And they've got rid. It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Thuram. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Kalulu. Not the most convincing of passes.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Pressure coming in from all directions. Out to the right. Oyarzabal. Now it's Son Heung-min. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Caicedo. Shifted it to the flank. That's good play. And this is... goes for a shot! Really well taken goal. A goal on a landmark occasion for this man who makes his 50th appearance here and now. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Inter Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Son Heung-min. Coop Miners. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Inter Milan kick off the second half. Valverde. Fagioli. Now it's Oyarzabal. Shot a goal! And that is high.
Oyarzabal clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Kalulu. Kelly. Thuram. Yildiz. Akanji did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And here's Oyarzabal. And he's had it nicked away. Conceição might just make this. And it's Conceição. Aims beyond the defence. Just the goalkeeper's a bit... Chance for a shot! And it's in! And they're back in front! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Numero 30.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Played out towards the right wing. And here's Valverde. Now it's Messi. Fagioli. There's the shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Messi with the short one. And he's gone backward here. Oh, shooting chance! It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short, and this is Son Heung-min, and it's Valverde. Real chance! Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Opts to play it back. And the shot!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Bremer. And Kalulu. Koopmeiners. McKennie. And it's Koopmeiners. Now Thuram. Conceição. Robertson producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Fagioli, good strong midfield running here. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Fagioli. Robertson. Looking for options for movement. He's having a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Messi clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Kalulu. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Francisco Conceição. Yildiz does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Messi. "75 minutes played.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Fagioli. Now it's Oyarzabal. Out to the left it goes. Robertson. And here's Son Heung-min. Thuram.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Messi. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Inter really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Oh, they could break here. Some good work on the right flank here. And this is Messi. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Francisco Conceição. And Cambiasso. We are into overtime. Fagioli. Now it's Oyarzabal. Thuram proves too strong. Koopmeiners. So that's it. It is all over. So it's a quick trip back to the drawing board, and looking at the manager's face, his plan clearly failed to materialise as he intended. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, forget form, forget stats. This is a derby game, and conventional wisdom goes out of the window. Milan's two football behemoths' limber prospect is tantalising. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. The Milan derby, one of the most eagerly anticipated games in the world. Yet another edition of this never-ending rivalry, Jim.
Yes, Peter, this is one of the must-see derbies in world football. The atmosphere alone will send shivers down your spine, and when a goal is registered, the decibel level will deafen you. Believe me on that. Tension levels can be off the scale, and the Milanese have a unique way of expressing their emotions. I've been privileged to be in this position before now, and I'm not expecting to leave disappointed.
And already we're underway here. Yet another page in the history of this grand old... Way off the ball! Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing, as well as being a goal threat. In other words, pretty much everything.
Goes for the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height. And the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Salmakers. And here's Oyarzabal. Good effort from distance. Inter Milan are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Tomori. And it's Salmakers. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal. He's had a shot! And collect on the faces of the defenders. So it is still 0-0. Pinches it off him. And he's had a hit! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. De Winter. That's Rabiot. Gets a good foot in there. It's Fagioli. Shot, surely! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Inter. Bartasagi. Some front-footed pressing going on here. And he's picked it up out wide. Pavlovic. And it's Rabiot. Now it's Oyarzabal. Bartasagi. Foot in. And here's Oyarzabal. He's tried one! Oyarzabal. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Pavlovic. Oh, this looks sharp. He's gone for goal! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Fagioli. And this is Messi. That's good running with the ball. Pulisic providing an outlet on that flank. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And he has been fouled there. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. The ball is loose and the chase is on. This looks promising. Nice bit of trickery. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pavlovic. And it's Rabiot. Messi. Stood up well to him there. Rabiot.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Rafael Leao. Now it's Oyarzabal. Just about within shooting range. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So a fascinating half, full of talking points, not least that last very, very late one. What have we learned from the first 40?
I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Here we go again.
Inter have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
De Winter. Here's Rafael Leao. And it's Fagioli. Son Heung-min. And it's Modric. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's going for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. Messi with the short one. Valverde. And he shoots! And another try! Goal! Inter! The second half sparked straight into life. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Knocks it out wide. He's in space and looking for options. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Caicedo takes control of it and he's on the move.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Son Heung-min goes on a run down the left wing. Mikel Oyarzabal under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down.
He's having a go! Inter Milan have their third corner. They've played it short, and this is Son Heung-min. Milan are looking to go forward now. Now it's Rafael Leao. And it's Fascioli. Now it's Oyarzabal.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's made its way to him. Shot at goal! It's hit the upright. Modric. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Out to the right. Nice interception, well timed. Modric. Inter Milan are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. And the score is 1-0. Has a shot! And that would have won it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Modric. Looking for the run. Now this could be a chance.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Fascioli. Oyarzabal is onto this.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Is there any... Takes a shot! Oh, and that should have been two.
Fagioli really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Inter Milan get their fourth corner. Messi plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Robertson with a definite foul there. Tomori. Fofana. Now it's Pulisic. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Very much into the last knockings. And here's Rafa. There's the shot! Yes, he's done it! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
Now it's eFootball. Chance! And again the keeper stands strong.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Messi goes short. And it's Robertson. Real chance! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Pavlovic. Bartesaghi. Pavlovic. And that will be the final act. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Caicedo picking up the Man of Match award, and no surprise there. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this is what you can sometimes get. There may have been no winner, but still a tremendous watch.
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to you, Jim, and goodbye.